Wow, look what's on the workbench today. We have the Airport Fire Engine by Lego City. This is set number 60499, contains 691 pieces, retails for $69.99, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. Thank you, Lego. And yeah, looks like we're back at it again, putting out fires. That's usually how it is. I don't know how Lego City is still standing. So it looks like ourselves a few minifigures, and ooh, it's one of those cannon launcher things. Boy, the parents are going to love those. And here's the top of the box. Looks like we get ourselves 4 minifigures. Not too bad. And here's the back of the box. And from what I can tell, it looks like just your standard garden variety fire engine. You know, it looks like we get to seat 2 minifigures side by side. We have, looks like, storage and access into the 8-cylinder engine. Yeah, just by first impressions though, I mean, just to be honest, it just feels like your typical Lego fire engine. Alright, let's crack this baby open and see what we have inside here. Alrighty, let's see. Now, what do they do? Stuff that in there as tight as they can get it in? I don't know. Alright, so we get about 700 pieces, so let's just guess, probably 6 bags, right? Now, with my channel, we go through everything. So if you're looking for something fast, yeah, we're going to be going through it all here. We already have that scanned before you get to it. Oh, we got 7 bags. We haven't ran across the bag number 1 yet. Oh, there's a 6. Yeah, it makes it easier when they're in order. Number 1. Oh no, it's a sticker. Oh, we get several stickers. Let me bring this up close so you can see them. Well, I think I can survive that. I was hoping everything would be printed, but it looks like the stuff on here is printed too. All right. And for the most part, let's see, does it come with the brick separator? I'm assuming something like this does. And indeed it does, right there. So it looks like we get a, your classic red. I don't have a lot of red, but black. Ooh, I got to deal with all that parts in that color. Maybe there might be some interesting pieces in here we don't know. But just by first impressions, though, am I excited about the building this? I mean, it's just a fire truck. But we don't know yet. We don't know how the build's going to be. It could be very fun. So head over to my second channel if you want to see me build this set in a few installments. We'll come back and we'll take a tour. Here is the airport fire truck all assembled, and we're going to get ready with the quarter tour here. So here we got some flame pieces, and these are meant to be used with the stud launchers. We'll do a little demonstration on that in a bit. You get to make 2 of those. And you do have 4 firefighters. And they're all pretty much, they look the same. And not too bad. And that's always a nice thing to see there, if you get a lot of the firefighters and stuff. And here's this last one here. Now, we already saw that the set does come with stickers. Whoa, where are you going? You're ready to go on a vacation, huh? It's time off? Yeah, he's laughing because he fell out of my hand. He's trying to ruin my TV show, but there you go. But it's a nice set of minifigures with this. Now, you also get one of these things to add into a stud launcher. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But let's take a quick 360 spin tour of the fire truck. And that's essentially what this is, including water just randomly spraying out of the front there. So it must be like a fire hose. I kind of wish you could pull these out and make it into one, but here's the other side. And got a little nozzle here you can take off, and this unravels, and you can use it to spray out the fires and stuff. Now, this one doesn't have a ladder or anything, but it does have a cannon on the top. So this one does rotate and goes up and down, that kind of thing. Now, in addition to this, this thing also has a steering wheel that you can turn the wheels in here, but they don't turn all that much. So that's about as far as I got to work, and this really feels stiff, so I think that's more for show than anything. And here's the back here, and I think this is a good place as any to start with the close-up tour. We got the back here. Spot for water. This does open up to reveal a little engine that's about to fall out. The little engine that couldn't, huh? So this just comes out. So I guess if you need to change your engine, there you go. Maybe this one's ready for a modification. But if you want, you could just use that for storage. Not too bad. And this closes up really nice. I mean, this is really nice and seamless. Now, in addition, you do have a lot of storage on the sides. So these do open up here. And that's where you put your other spray nozzles. So when you're done, you can put these in here. Well, that's if Butterfingers can grab it. They do snap in there, but you can do it like that too if you want. So at least there is a place to store those. Now, if you're a parent, you don't want these around, just take them out of there and just say that the kids lost them. I'm sure they'll be appreciative of that. And before we get to the cab, let's take a look at this side here. It's pretty much the same thing. You know, this opens up, and yeah, that's essentially what we have in there. So there's plenty of storage. We even got storage in here too. Now what could be hiding in there? Now you can put your helmets in here, or you can put your studs in there. Okay, so not too bad. And that's pretty much that storage there. We'll take a look at the spray stuff here in a few moments. But I gotta promise you the cab, I can't lie to you, right? And that's essentially what it is. There's no holes on the side, but you're gonna have to grab this and just pull that off. And this is what it looks like inside the cab. So you get that little dinky steering wheel, but look, we can seat 4 minifigures. Now, do they all fit in there? Well, we'll find out. Let's try it out real quick. Okay. And yeah, we'll set these in here. That's the whole point about these reviews, is we're going to check everything out. We're not going to leave any stones unturned here, because I want you to get the full flavor here on how this stuff goes in. Now, I haven't tested this out yet, which is even better, because we'll know if it passes or it fails. But it looks like with their helmets, well, let's put the other guy here. I think he's the chief. He needs to sit in there and do that. Even got the mirrors here, and these feel pretty strong. So you got the accessories. Let's pop that off. But this thing has a lot of space to store your accessories. So it looks as if everyone fits in there pretty comfortably. Well, let's see if the top fits on there, huh? Yep. I think Lego nailed this one down. I mean, sitting 4 minifigures in a single cab like that, really good idea. I like those new modern plates. Those plates came in handy, which is even better. So this one here, you got full access to the interiors, and you can stuff your minifigures inside. Not too bad. So I'd say that this one here, the play value on this one's really good. This is going to be something that the kids are going to have a lot of fun with. Probably for about 20 minutes, and they'll want another Lego set. Okay, put that back on there. Now this spray nozzle here just is fixed. I'm sure you could swap it with that, but this is just sitting here. These don't really do anything. Okay, so I'm sure you can take those off. But you can obviously fold that one, and I think this is just meant to do that. So you could take the truck and you see a flame and you could just run into it like that. So that's not really practical there. Before we take a look at the big cannon, we got this one here on the side. This just attaches. I'm trying to do this so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm not going to bring it out too far. And you just load these up with these studs. Yeah, I don't like these things because they make a mess. You stick it in like that. And here's our fire. And your minifigures can grab on. Well, that thing I've whacked off a few times, but I think you can just, I think these are meant to remove. Where I want to demonstrate one thing, I'm doing other things. Okay, so we're ready? Here we go. Okay, well I put the fire out, and this thing flew like about a foot or so away, so I'm not going to mess with that anymore, but now you know how it works. And then when you're done, you would just coil this back up in here, and put this back in the holster. Snaps right in place. It's a good place to keep that without it mess up everything and tripping over it and stuff. Now, in addition to this, we also have this arm that rotates around. This is where the cannon goes and stuff. So now we can stick this in here. I don't like these things. They're very dangerous. I've had them fly and almost hit me in the eye, so I try to prevent being nailed with one of those. Now, this thing does rotate all the way around, and it does go up and down. So you can go up or down, but in addition, this also does that. So you get a better sense there how that works. Now, let's do a demonstration on this. We got a big old fire here. Now we got 3 of these things we can use. Alright, so let's try to put that fire out there. We got it aimed down. Let me put my hand here because I don't want that flying out. You just do this. Yeah, very violent, huh? We got to be careful with that. And pretty much that's what this is. Okay, not too bad at all. And then now when you're done with that, you can store this stuff. There's not a lot of room in here. But you know what? We were talking about this in the demonstration on the second channel. You could put these on one side here and stick these in here. Okay. And I was talking about, could you store everything in here? Okay. And that's the whole goal. Could you store these in here? Well, maybe if we rattle things in a bit. Well, it kind of closes. I guess you could put those in there, not lose them. And on this side here, you can throw these in here like that. See that? I mean, not too bad. And then here, you can put your studs in here. You can put your wrench in there and your clipboard. Almost like the supervisors that I work with. And yeah, and your figures would go inside. And you could pretty much keep everything inside the truck, which is even better. So in addition to all the play features, it doubles up as storage. So when you're done, you put all the stuff in here. Now you only have one item to mess with. That's even better. So I think this model here, Lego thought out very well. It's very durable. You could store all the accessories inside the build. Everything seems like it fits okay. And I wish that this was another stud deeper, then I could put the flames in here. But all around though, I think this one just turned out very well, and it is a playable model, and pretty much I'm satisfied with it. And overall though, I think that this one here is going to be a really fun one for the kids to explore and play firefighter with. I mean, you get the nice minifigures that like to take naps. I mean, yeah, I'd be taking a nap too if I had to fight all those fires, especially out where I'm at, because we're prone to fires, but I'm sure that they would love to take a break once in a while. But I think that's pretty good. So if you're even into the firefighting theme, here you go. I mean, this is a fully self-contained build. It's a nice little toy. Just this thing here, I think, is meant to come off. I kind of wish there was some other way. I don't know. Let me look at the box here, because I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or not. At least I have the box close by. Yeah, the flame just randomly sticks out right there. But honestly, though, you can store that if you want. But I'm pretty pleased with it. But how pleased am I? Well, here are my thoughts. Let's start the review with play value, and this set has tons of it. So, in addition to the 4 minifigures and the fires you got to put out, you do have access to all the interior spaces as well as accessories. There's places to store your accessories in the various compartments inside the vehicle, even better. Now, I know some parents are not going to like these stud launchers, but it is a function to the set. They're meant to be putting these out, not putting someone's eye out. So you just save them for this. You get 3 of these here, and you get several studs, which is even better. What I like about it is also you have access to the interior of the rear here. You can take the engine out. Everything just functions with this model, which is really good. Now, in addition to play, this thing is built for play. So the build quality in the set is superb. I didn't have anything fall apart while assembling the set. In addition, the instructions were easy to follow. So I'd say that the build quality on this one here is really good for play, in addition to being displayed in your Lego City. This would also look good in your Lego City if you decide to want to put this in there and add this to your fleet. You can add it to your fire station. It'll work good just for that. And it's a self-contained model. It means you don't have to modify it or improve it. And that makes this one really nice. And speaking of parts that are used in this set, you could use these pieces to make another vehicle if you want. There's a bunch of stuff here you can use. So if you're getting tired of this model, I'm sure you can probably come up with something a little more creative and make something completely new out of this if you want. which is even better. Now for my build experience, this set here did keep my interest. Yes, we're using a lot of black, and I'm getting tired of certain parts, but I wanted to see what this model looked like completed. And I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. So my build experience at the beginning, I was like, yeah, I'm not too sure, especially with all the rants I was doing in the build installments, but it wasn't anything towards the set. But at the end though, I think the build experience in this is pretty good. So I'm sure if anybody's into fire engines or anything that deals like with fire departments, this one will keep your interest. It wasn't too bad. It was just really fun to assemble this one at the end. And like I said, you get plenty of accessories and stuff with this set. Now the only downside to this set is it can only be built by up to one person at a time, so you can't have a group help you build this. It's only meant to be a solo build. That's probably the only sad thing about it. But I was looking forward to this being more of a group build, but this wasn't the case here. So if you're looking for something to spend with the kids, you may want to get another few sets with this in order to build together, because you can't share the build with this one, which is kind of unfortunate with the size of this model. Now my final score on this set is going to be an 8 out of 10, not due to build quality or anything like that, or not with build experience. This one has a lot of play features. These pieces came in scratched and pitted. I am going hardcore on that. I know I don't want to fail something like this because it is a really nicely sturdy constructed build. I just don't want to fail it, but I have to give it a low score just because of the scuffed parts. Lego really needs to focus on that, because honestly the scuffed pieces, it makes it feel like I bought a used set. And I just don't understand why Lego can't address that issue. It wasn't like these were in a separate bag by themselves. At least they made an attempt. No, they didn't. This is thrown in with other pieces. So yeah, during shipment, they can get pretty banged up in there. And hopefully yours doesn't come out like that. But I was kind of disappointed with it. But for the overall appearance of the fire engine, it's not bad. This looks really good. So imagine using this with your airport. This would add a lot of color to it, since this one has a lot of red. I kind of wish they would have stuck more of the colors that they use for the airport, like maybe use a lot of that dark azure in here would look pretty cool, and maybe a hint of red. But I think they were also trying to match up the theme for the fire station. But those are just my opinions there. But all around though, it is a nice fire engine, and despite me being not too interested in this build, it was still fun to put together. So if you're looking for something just to build and tide you over, especially for $69.99, that's not too bad. I mean, what is that, about 10 cents a piece? Not too bad. You get 4 minifigures. If you need some firefighters and an extra fire truck for your city, here you go. I think this one will cover everything with that. But all around though, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with it. I just wish the pieces weren't scuffed, but tell me what you think.